I remember where I was.
Millions of young men signed up for the military the day after Pearl Harbor. And that's what I did.
And I was in a small movie theater. The lights went all on and the film was shut down. And here's this breathless man coming up the stair steps and saying as he came, "Yes, pull up the lights, get that screen off." And then he said, breathlessly, "Bomb Pearl Harbor." And I said to the young woman who was sitting next to me, covering my mouth, "Where is Pearl Harbor?" Had no idea. This was true of a lot of people. Had no idea of where Pearl Harbor was.
Pearl Harbor, the start of World War II in America, took many by surprise. As a result, American patriotism and the duty to defend one's country caused many to join the war effort. The enlistments increased tremendously. The retaliation was fought primarily overseas. On the home front, however, there was a larger war to be fought.
A lot of the Japanese that used to live in my town, they were persecuted by stoning their businesses and burn them. And also they didn't let them out of the houses because a lot of people was outside trying to beat them up.
I worked with another lady, but she'd always refer to me and say Jap to me. And I said, you know, really, please don't use that term for me. It's very derogatory, and I just find it very, very discriminatory.
It was one of the darkest times in American history. Intense hatred towards Japanese Americans spawned numerous anti-Japanese propaganda. This fear, on America's part, led to the relocation of hundreds of Japanese American citizens to internment camps.
I've lived in San Francisco practically all my life, except the years I was interned in camp in Topaz, Utah. President Roosevelt signed the Executive Order number 9066 to prevent persons of Japanese ancestry from moving around. And they posted these signs on telephone posts that if you were of Japanese ancestry, that on a certain day you have to report to that school across the street, and they would take us, you know, away. They loaded us on buses right across the street on Bush Street, and we didn't know where we were going. It was really scary because we didn't know what was happening. And we were in a barrack for 4 people. It was so cold, so windy, so dusty. There was no water in our little room. We had to go to the latrine and shower that had no privacy. It was really hard to get used to somewhere. You take a shower and there's no doors or anything. We all strive to do our very best. There is a term called gaman, whereas you have to do what you're told you have to do. Like when the army said you have to go, we just did what they told us.
Japan was a mystery, and it became clear who they were. The Japanese are nice, fine people, just like us, homes, love, careers.
While Japanese Americans were being sent into camps, soldiers were being flown overseas. As a result, The jobs that they left had to be done by women.
I think women picked up, think of all the men who went into the service. They picked up and carried a load, and did beautifully.
A lot of the women, they were working in canneries, in factories, on shell planes where they used to make the weapons.
World War II gave women an opportunity to leap way ahead. Rosie's River, she became a reality.
Most of the people in my age bracket, and women in particular, just wanted to be of help.
This is one of the greatest celebrations that we have ever seen from the marquee of the Hotel Astor here in New York City. Cheering and screaming, making noise with sound makers, throwing confetti and bits of paper, streamers, and all sorts of things that they can find to celebrate this greatest of all victories, the surrender of the Japanese.
There were a few people get down in Times Square. Now you older people, women get up there front, and let's get these young pretty things behind us because we're going to have to fight our way through Times Square. It was starting to get wild. I don't want to be kissed on by the mouth by anybody I don't know.
I was happy. I was happy it ended.
It was so good to be home.
Everybody was out there pulling their weight.
I think that we as a people are better because we came to understand another people much better.
It didn't matter what race or gender you were.
World War II was an experience shared by all.
It was there.
It was there.
It was there.
Common ground.
I gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Back when they thought pink polos.
Bang, 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 bang.
No, I have nothing that's profound to say about life and generations of years except have a great time, have good sex, and got some good whiskey.
Let's take them back to the club. At least about an hour I stand online. I just wanted to dance. I went to Jacob an hour after.
That's so funny.
Like, damn, dog, you what I am. A hip-hop legend. I think I died in an accident, cause this must be heaven.
Stop. What is that? Okay.